Hey guys, it's Night Flame, and today, guys, I will be reviewing Thor issue number 5. Um, Thor has been a great series so far. Nothing to be disappointed by. Actually, it's been my pick of the week 3 times out of the 4 times. So let's see if it kept the trend up with this week's Thor. So yeah, let's get into the story before I tell you the verdict. And the comic opens up with this battle between, well, I mean, first of all, it's Odin looking at who this Thor might be, and he doesn't want it to be her. He wants it to be somebody else. So he's using magic to uncover the secret identity. But then we get into this awesome panel by Jorge Molina, and it's a battle between Thor and Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man gets a little masochist. He's like, oh yeah, you can't be Thor. Thor's a man. You're a woman. And basically he just gets on all over her. And, she's like, yeah, well, doesn't matter. I can still kick your ass. So she ends up using her hammer and breaks his jaw, which I thought was pretty funny. Then Titania comes in. She's like, oh yeah, what's going on? Who is this person? She can't even believe it that, this is Thor. She ends up saying, you know what, I'm gonna handle it. So she ends up grabbing whatever this is from Absorbing Man or the Wrecking Ball, and then she uses it on Absorbing Man, and then she's like, you know what, I respect you, girl power all the way, and that's what I'm using right now. I'm using my girl power card. You can take me in, prison will do me good. You know what, this will never happen again. If I ever see you again, I'll put up a fight. But as of now, you have my respect. And she basically turns herself in. That just was awesome. So I'll show you here. And then Thor's like, you know what? I'm still going to hit you with a hammer. So I thought it was pretty funny. I like that. It was so much fun. It's all over here. This was great. After this, we get Odin, Odinson, and Freya. They're a little worried that, this is going into Odin's head. He's just obsessing over this. He's using people, magic all over Asgardia to just find out who this new Thor is. Not even magic can, find out the secret identity, because the hammer, Mjolnir, is so strong that it just covers up the secret identity. Thor, he's gonna go on his own quest to find, the secret identity of this new Thor. He has a list of people who might be the new Thor. And Freya, she's gonna do other things, but right now Odin is obsessing over this. Thor ends up going with his list, and the first person in his list is none other than Lady Sif. And he goes to Lady Sif in this dining hall, and he talks to her, and he begins to question her. And she gets offended. She's like, you know what? I can't believe you think it's me. We used to have a relationship. I used to be in love with you, and now you're blaming me for this new thing. You're nuts. Why would I be somebody else? And she gets offended. They kind of get a fight, and then she's like, you know what, next time I see you, I will get you, and I will beat you up, and I will fight you. So I thought that was really interesting. And he ends up having a list that he has crossed out names with, and we see that Freya was the first one, Sif is the next one, and there's a bunch of other names. We'll see if it actually is anybody in this list. We'll see. I'm not sure who might it be, but yeah, right now it's looking pretty crazy, who might it be? The final scene we get in this book is Thor, the new one. She goes to the moon, and she says it's hard for her to let the hammer go, She doesn't want to let the hammer go, and it makes her feel better. So then she gets in a meeting with Freya, and Freya's like, you know what, I'm not gonna question you. You can do whatever you want. You just gotta defend us. That's what it's gonna get hard out there, and if anything's happened to Asgardia, you have to be here and you have to defend us. She's like, basically, you know what, I wish I could have pulled the hammer, so how does it feel like being Thor? And then she's like, yeah, it feels really awesome. So I like that little part where she's like, yeah, I should have, she's like, oh, should have picked the damn thing when I had the chance. I totally love that part. And at the end, we get Odin, since he's so obsessed with just destroying this new Thor, he brings in the Destroyer, and we'll see what he does to Thor in the next issue, which, has this pretty awesome cover as well. Who is Thor? Will we find out? We'll see. So really excited. We have one more issue of Thor next week, and that is the annual. We'll see if that becomes my number one. But yeah, what I think of that of Thor issue number 5. I actually thought it was amazing. But like the art isn't the same. Obviously, we have a guest artist. This is the regular artist. The guest artist is Jorge Molina, and his art was really good. I still have felt the same way while reading the art. Who is the color? The colorist. I'm not even sure who the colorist is, but Matthew Wilson. I think it's just Jorge Molina. So it just felt different. I love the color. For this series in particular, these colors are awesome, and I think Matthew Wilson is so talented. He just kills it with the colors. I still love the art. I thought the art was really good. It wasn't any like bad art. Really great art. So I was excited when I saw the art. Really great, and I know Molina will go far with his A-Force book in Secret Wars. But enough about him. Like I said, I loved everything. The art was good. The writing was good, even though it was a filler issue. It just sets up many things to happen. Like, oh yeah, Thor, he has this list to cross out, and she's gonna face the Destroyer next issue. I like that whole battle with Titania. I thought it was great. Where she's like, yeah, take me in, girl power all the way. So I love that part. Freya, that whole confrontation with her was really great, and it just made me respect Freya as a character and made me like her even more. So I'm excited for where this is going. I gave it a 10 out of 10. It was just amazing. Nothing. I have no nitpicks for this issue, and it's my number one again. So 10 out of 10. Great series. If you haven't been reading it, you should definitely just jump on board. Every issue, I mean, 2 issues in a row, it has been my number one. So definitely jump on board. And thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this video. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and have a nice day, guys. Goodbye.